Nature is full of surprises. Sometimes we witness things that are so odd and breathtaking that they appear too unbelievable to be true. However, thanks to cameras and the fast thinking of people who catch these moments, we have the opportunity to witness the most astonishing events. In this video, we'll see 15 unbelievable nature moments that you have to see to believe. In January 2019, the citizens of Nashville, Tennessee, received an unexpected surprise. An official military jet was seen flying so low that it looked like it was skimming over roofs and office windows. Some people were shocked and scared as it circled the city for more than 30 minutes. Fearing the worst, many people called the police. Later it came out that this was just a test run for a flyover that would be used to celebrate the new governor's introduction. But the official flyover was delayed because of bad weather, so the whole exercise and the fear it caused were pointless. Even though there was a lot of fear at first, seeing a plane fly so close to buildings was amazing. Imagine putting on makeup in peace when all of a sudden the ground starts to shake very hard. This is what happened to Allie J, a beauty blogger, in July 2019. A strong earthquake happened while she was shooting a makeup tutorial. Things fell around in the room, and her hand, which used to be steady, became jumbled. Luckily, she wasn't hurt, but it was very unlikely that anyone would be able to record such a moment on camera. A typical road may appear to be completely safe until the ground suddenly gives way. Sinkholes are nature's way of telling us that the ground beneath us is always shifting. In Russia, a huge sinkhole formed out of nowhere and swallowed up almost the whole truck of concrete mixers. The driver didn't have time to do anything before the road gave way under him. Thankfully, he wasn't seriously hurt when he was saved, but seeing the earth suddenly open up was really scary. The power of nature can change at any time, and this was a scary example of that. Aerobatic pilots are known for performing risky acts, but what Australian pilot Ryan Melville accomplished in 2017 was unbelievable. He flew an impossible-to-reach fighter jet over the Gold Coast 600-car race, flying between buildings and following the track, as if he were in the race himself. The level of accuracy needed to pull off that move was amazing. Viewers couldn't believe how easily he managed the jet at such dangerously high and fast speeds. While surfing, one never knows when one might face something far more terrifying than the next huge wave. This happened to professional surfer Mick Fanning at the World Surf League Championships in South Africa in 2015. He was on his board waiting for a wave when, all of a sudden, a shark attacked and knocked him off. Help boats rushed to Fanning's aid as he fought the shark off with his bare hands. He amazingly got away without getting hurt. What's even stranger is that another shark attacked him at the same event 2 years later. He then thought it was time to stop surfing professionally. Lightning is one of nature's strongest forces, but not many people have seen it truly in action. A group of tourists set up a camera at the Bryson Lake Lodge in Quebec, Canada, to record a storm. While they were recording, lightning struck a nearby pine tree and broke it into many pieces right away. Particles and pieces of the tree flew everywhere, and a piece of it even fell on a building nearby. Thank goodness no one was hurt, but it was shocking to see how strong the lightning was. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more updates. Let's move on with our video. This was one of the most nerve-wracking events to watch because it had skill, balance, and risk. The Burj Khalifa in Dubai is the world's tallest building, reaching an impressive 2,717 feet. But in 2014, two brave base jumpers decided that seeing the city from the top wasn't enough for them. They wanted to jump off of it. They jumped off the top of the building while wearing wingsuits and glided down, leaving a trail of red smoke behind them. His jump was the highest ever recorded in the base jump. It was both exciting and scary to watch their free fall from such a huge height. Nature can be cruel, but every once in a while, it has a surprising side. Some hungry hyenas circled a young wildebeest in Africa. As the hyenas got closer, a lion showed up and scared them away instead of fighting the wildebeest. The wildebeest then ducked in close to the lion as if it were its mother, which was a frightening turn of events. Wildlife experts were shocked by the rare act of kindness between species. New York City is notorious for its heavy traffic, but one brave biker chose to ride through it in the most dangerous way possible. He swerved quickly through crowded streets, missing people, cars, and even birds. It was almost supernatural how he could see openings and escape crashes. It was fun to watch his ride, but it was also very scary. One wrong move could have ended badly, which makes his journey through the chaos of New York City almost impossible. Most people don't think helicopter pilots can do stunts, but Charlie Zimmerman showed them all wrong. He does amazing things with his BO-105 helicopter, like looping in the air, flying at very low altitudes, and precisely dodging objects. Watching him do his tricks is hypnotic, and it makes you realize how much control and skill are needed to do them. Cricket is a sport of precision, but sometimes the unexpected happens. During a match in Australia, a batsman struck the ball with such force that it soared high into the air and hit a suspended camera wire. The ball then fell straight down, baffling players and commentators alike. The moment was so rare that fans couldn't believe what they had just seen, proving that even in a controlled sport, nature and chance can create unforgettable moments. Although space travel has come a long way, mistakes are still made even with today's technology. An Antares rocket launch in Virginia in 2014 went wrong. Shortly after takeoff, the rocket's propulsion system stopped working. It then exploded in the air, making a huge fireball. 20 miles away, people could feel the blast. Luckily, it was an empty mission, so no one was hurt. But seeing a multi-million-dollar rocket fall apart in the sky was a sight that will never be forgotten. Even though dams are designed to be quite sturdy, the consequences of their failure can be devastating. The Brumadinho Dam in Brazil broke in 2019, sending a deadly wave of mud and debris into the air. 270 people sadly died when a huge landslide buried homes, businesses, and farmland. The sheer force of the fall was terrifying, and it did a terrible amount of damage to the environment. Seeing a whole building fall apart in seconds was a sobering reminder of how damaging it can be when infrastructure fails. Some of the biggest glaciers in the world are in Greenland. In 2008, the world saw something on a scale that had never been seen before. Part of the Ilulissat Glacier broke off and crashed into the water. It was about the size of Lower Manhattan. When the object hit, it made huge waves that moved through the water. This was the biggest iceberg-breaking event ever recorded, which shows how powerful our planet's changes are. These moments prove that nature is full of surprises, sometimes terrifying, sometimes breathtaking, and always unforgettable. With cameras capturing the impossible, we get a glimpse into a world where anything can happen.